Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to show you how to migrate, convert or rewrite the below SQL statement from Oracle to Snowflake. This is the SQL statement from the Oracle. We need to rewrite this one. So this will return basically if sysdate is Monday, then sysdate plus 1, else sysdate. Okay, let me execute this query from the Snowflake and we'll see the output. Here Snowflake throws the error, SQL compilation error, error line 1 at position 31 invalid identifier sysdate. Okay, before going to resolve this issue, how to rewrite the query, let me show you whether this query is running or not from the Oracle. Query has been executed and output is the 12 January 21. That means today is the Monday. So our query returns the sysdate plus 1. Okay. So now we'll see the how we are going to resolve this issue while rewriting the query. Now let me execute the, here we got the error after sysdate. So in Snowflake, we cannot use the sysdate as directly. We need to pass the parameters by like parenthesis to this function like this sysdate, select sysdate. See, after adding the sysdate to parenthesis, it is working. It returns the date. Now I am going to do the same change to query. Now let me execute the this query after adding the parenthesis to the sysdate function. Even though still we are getting the error like SQL compilation error line 1 at position 76 invalid argument type for the function timestamp ntz 9 number timestamp. Okay, so here we cannot add the any date directly to the sysdate. Instead of that, we have to use the constant called the interval. Okay, interval 1 day. So you have to specify the day. After adding the interval constant to add the 1 day. So here if you see executed, but still it is returning the 11 2021 01 11 instead of 12th, but because our expected date is the 12th, today is the 11th and Monday, if it is a condition satisfied, it should be written as the 12th, but here written the still 11th only, because here if you see the sysdate is taking, I mean toChar is taking the to sysdate and conversion function day. So in Snowflake we don't have any parameter called or okay option day. So instead of that we have to use the dy. Okay, that let me show you the after changing the dy, then let me execute the same query. Now we will see the output as still also 11th only is there. Okay, why? Because of sorry here dy. Okay, still we have here 11th only. So the reason why, and one more thing we should remember in Snowflake, we don't have a full day name in Snowflake. Instead of that, first 3 characters only we have to use that first 3 characters, like first another uppercase, and like that we have to use. Otherwise we will get the else condition only. Now let me execute this one. See, now we got the expected output. Finally we got the expected output. That means when we need, while rewriting, we need to consider all the things. The first one, sysdate function directly we cannot use. We have to pass the parents. This is the number one. And second one, we cannot add the day like in Oracle. Instead of that, we have to use the interval constant in the Snowflake. So one day I will explain the what is the interval in the next upcoming video. Okay, after this one, this is the second change. After that, when you pass the sysdays to your toChar, then it will not take the DAY, because in Snowflake we don't have any parameter DAY. Instead of that, we have to provide the DY. That is the another one. And also, even still we didn't get the expected output. To for that, what I did, we have to change the full name, because full day name in Oracle we have a full day name and 3 characters day name, but in Snowflake we don't have a direct function. We don't have a direct function to returns the full day, to get the full day name, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Instead of that, it will returns always first 3 characters. That first 3 characters, it is the first character is the uppercase, that means init. So we have init cap, so we have to use the like that, and we have to change our query accordingly. So these are the changes we need to do while rewriting the query from Snowflake to some Oracle to Snowflake. And also we have another options also. Let me execute the, instead of using the sysdate, we can use the current date function also. Okay, so current date function, we no need to use the interval constant while adding the day to the current function. That's why we can make use the current date instead of sysdate. And also we no need to use the current date parenthesis to the current date, because current date is the one of the context function where we can Snowflake giving the option without using the parenthesis to support the ANSI SQL. It's not for all the context functions, only few of the context functions. Okay, now let me execute the same query with the by using the current date. Okay, here we have to use the even current date also. There is no DAY to get the full name. So let me execute the option 2 over here. See, now expected output is the 12 only. So that is the expected one. Now option 3, we have one more function called the day name. Okay, this day name also will returns the 3 characters day name. Okay, instead of full name. So by using the, what we have to pass the current date. So this is also okay. Let me execute this option. Also returns the expected output. Okay, now option 4, we can use the sysdate also. We can pass the sysdate output to the day name as the input parameter. So this is also one of the another way you can rewrite the query, Oracle query into Snowflake. So expected output is the 12th only. This is all about, you need to consider the, these are the things you need to consider while migrating your piece of code from Oracle to Snowflake based on the what functions are available in the Snowflake. And also here I am just want to give the one more update. We do have a small difference between sysdate and current date. Sysdate will returns the always UTC time format, where current date is the local time zone and sysdate is the UTC. That is all about in this video. Thank you for watching my video.